Good day, everyone. It's an early foggy morning. Not sure if you can see Algernon's white is just showing up. He's down swimming along looking for his morning breakfast. Oh, and there's one of his chums. But it's a lovely, lovely foggy day. I'm sure we shall have more foghorns today and such. But I actually have to go off Cape today, and because I do, I like to go to, there's a pretty big Lowe's, which is a big box store in the US, off Cape that has a pretty good garden center, and usually early on this time of the year I can usually find something fun. So I figured I'll take you along with me and see if we find any good plants. I hope you can hear Algernon. I can usually tell it's Algernon because he's the one who's the least afraid of me. He seems to be the boss of our shore. You can see beyond are some sea ducks. I can't tell. It looks like there may be a loon in the front. We'll find out if we hear his loon's call. But see him working his way along, paddling, and looking to see if there's anything yummy to capture, and then fly up to the flat rock for his breakfast. All right, so this Sunday's vlog is going to be what I can glean from big box garden centers. And as I'll be off Cape, there also is a larger Home Depot there as well, so maybe I'll think about stopping there as well. And there may not be a lot yet because it's just, I guess it's the third week of March, so we'll see. Sometimes it's good to get a start with, did you see him duck down? He just found something. It'll be a good start to the garden. And then, of course, I will be going to all of my favorite locally owned garden centers fairly often. So I will take you on some of those trips as well. Okay, foggy morning, Algernon's breakfast. I think I'm going to grab my tea, do my morning chores with the quail and chickens, and then head off to the big box store garden centers and see what we can find. All right, let's head off. Look how lovely Algernon and his new chum look on the other rock. All right, goodbye foggy morning, where you can see, doesn't it seem as if we're just lost in the mist? You can't see the houses across the harbor or out into the sea, just the gray mist of dawn. Okay, tea time, chicken time, and then planning for our big box store garden center trip. So here we are at Lowe's, the big box store, but I'm going to the garden center to see what they have. I'm actually surprised. I thought they would have more pansies and cold things out front. I see some forsythia over there. So let's just see what they have. Here, and I don't see any pansies at all, which is odd. I guess it's just not warm enough. But they have lots of fruit trees. I'm really looking for Moorpark peach or apricot, and I'm probably going to have to get them from a specialty nursery. But let's see, they have peaches. I don't see any apricots. Only peaches. Apples. I'm going to add some apples this year, but oh, these are nice. I love these when they have the multiple stems where they've grafted different ones. This is a pear with the Anjou and the Bartlett, and what else is on this one? The suckle pear, that's nice. I have an apple like that has 4 different varieties. Let's see what else we have. Ooh, are these thornless? Oh yes, I need some more thornless blackberries. These look nice and healthy as well. So I might be taking one of those home with me. I have more I'm going to actually be dividing this year. Let's see. Oh, they do have, I was looking for dogwoods. Oh good, they have red and yellow twig dogwoods. So I'm going to be getting a red and a yellow twig. Let's see what they have for costs. $24, that's not bad. Azaleas. I usually add, I've been adding to my azaleas on the front. I've been trying to do mainly white there, but I love this sort of peachy color, and then it's, I love how the foliage is this beautiful burgundy color. See how the red looks with the greenish blue of these? I love that. Oh, that's an interesting euonymus. But yes, I think I'm going to do a yellow and a red twig dogwood today. Oh, this is a pretty river birch. I'm not shopping for those type of trees today. Of course, we have all the different variety arborvitaes. Look at the yellow on those. These are pretty. Some people, these are kind of a mix. Some people like them, some people think they look dead. I think they're really pretty. Oh, actually that's a really good price. Those simple little bird baths. So about 30, so under $40 you would have the top and one of the bases. That's actually pretty good. Huh, and more bunnies. I actually have one of those bunny statues in the garden. And let's see, of course, big arborvitaes. I'm really surprised there isn't a pansy out. Oh, I like these. These are quite nice for $32. Those would be really nice on the top of a post. I love these. Oh, and then I wonder if this, oh it is, so for $74 the bench is the concrete legs and then the seat as well. And of course, proven winners, which we love. Oh, this is pretty. I love broom. We have the yellow broom, Scotch broom, but this is beautiful with the pink. I wonder how much that is. Of course, forsythia. I don't see any pansies. Oh, these are really cool. Double take scarlet, although I'm not a big fan of red flowers. But of course I want to look at seed as well, so let's go look at seed. I'm trying to find snapdragon. Oh wow, look at these marigolds. Those are really pretty. I'm trying to find snapdragons, and I'm having the hardest time finding snapdragons this season. Ah, here we go. That's a pretty tall deluxe mixed colors. So we'll get some of those. Oh, look at the colors of these nasturtiums. I think I'm going to do those nasturtiums as well. So I probably will go to Home Depot as well, as I'm off Cape and there's a larger Home Depot here than on Cape. So I might see if they have pansies and such things. So I think for here I'm just going to get a red twig dogwood, a yellow twig dogwood, and I might possibly get some more thornless blackberries. All right, time to buy things, and oh, these are pretty pots. Maybe I'll show the pots. These are the type that look like porcelain or ceramic, but they're the lighter weight. I like that blue color. All right, I'm going to grab my few shrubs and my seeds and head out, and we'll go to Home Depot. These French pussy willows are beautiful, actually. At this price, $22 for a French pussy willow. I think I may be adding a pussy willow to my cart today. All right, I'm going to grab my shrubs, my seeds, and that shall be today's big box garden center, and I'm going to stop at the next place. Until then. Cape. This is another little garden center I like when I head off Cape. Raleighs farm. I'm not sure. Oh, I do think I see some pansies. But this is a nice little independent shop, and they have some lovely things. So whenever I have to do my off-Cape visit, I stop here. They have a sweet little farm stand as well, although I'm not sure what's in there now because it's a little early in the season. But unlike the big box store, they have some beautiful pansies. So at least, in the very least, I can get some pansies. Ooh. These little Johnny jump-ups and the mixed colors are always so pretty. Oh, look at the beautiful soft butter yellow. See what else they have. They have some leftover Christmas pines. Ooh, lovely potted and hanging geraniums. Lots of geraniums. See, they do all their own growing here. Ooh, some lovely succulent planters. Oh, that one's pretty. Let's see what they have out there. This is where they normally keep their annuals and their proven winners. This is where they normally have their veg, but it's a bit early. I will get some pansies before I head out, though. What do we have in here? Some vincas. Some various ground cover. Again, in a week, this place will be full to the brim. That's an interesting bird bath. Pots and pots of geraniums. Oh, are these little geraniums? Are these for sale? Oh, I don't know. I'll have to find out. I'm going to find out if these little plugs are for sale. Sadly, they do not sell the geranium plugs. It's for them. But I'm going to get a mixed batch. I'm going to get the lovely little Johnny jump-ups, and I put a couple of these little lemon chiffon sorbet violas in there as well. So we'll get our flat of pansies and head on over to Home Depot. Here we are at the nursery at Home Depot, so another big box store garden center. See what they have. It looks like it's probably going to be similar to Lowe's in that they probably don't have any pansies, although they have another interior garden spot that I have to go through the store to get to. So let's see what they do have. Makes us think of Scotland. Now those are good size arborvitaes. Oh, they have blueberries here as well. Oh, these yuccas are nice. Now yuccas do so well for us because on the seaside it's so dry. Oh, what is this? Is this a fig? Oh, gosh, they have hydrangeas already. Poor things. Look at, they're not ready to be out. Oh, look at this Scotch broom. See, I'm worried that that's too red and not pink. It's a good price though, $14 for Scotch broom. see, we have azaleas. Oh, look at the size red twig they have here. You know what? I'm glad at Lowe's I didn't buy the second one. I only bought the yellow twig dogwood, and so for the same price here, look at the size of this red twig. So I'm glad I waited. I'm going to get the red twig dogwood here. Forsythia, and I'll see if they have any. Oh, they have apricots. Oh, I wonder if they have a moorpark. Oh, are they not listed what type of apricot it is? Oh, they actually have a moorpark. No. They actually have a moorpark apricot. How much are these? These are 60. Oh, and I've been looking for a moorpark specifically. I may have to get this. I really, really wanted a moorpark apricot. So it looks like I'm going to have to get a carriage and take that home with me. And in fact, maybe I'll hold off on the red twig dogwood, although it's such a good price. Because I'm spending 60 on the apricot tree, I think that will eat into my flower budget. But let's just look and see. Oh, this is a beautiful pussy willow. Oh, magnolia. It's not a pussy willow. I do have a lovely magnolia in the garden. Kousa dogwoods, we have quite a few of those. See how much there. Oh yes, their blueberries are the same. These are high bush, which are good. I have a mix of high bush and I do have some of the lower growing, which I hope to slowly add into our woodland because they're really good at naturalizing into the woods. Oh, these are big, healthy, beautiful rhododendrons, but we have so many rhododendrons. We have tree-sized rhododendrons in our little woodland. Okay, so I think for today I'm going to forego any other plants that I was going to get here, and the rest of my plant budget is going to go to that moorpark apricot, which I'm quite excited about. All right, grab that, pack up the car, and head on home. Well, when I'm off Cape in this area, they have a good tractor supply, so I can't help but see what they have for chicks. Let's see what they have. They have the... Oh my gosh. Those are darling. Ooh, Wyandottes. Mushrooms. Oh, they have bronze. Oh, they're straight runs. Turkeys. See, they have green. I thought about getting the green eggers, but I think I'll wait and hatch my own. I'm really tempted to get the green eggers, but I think I'll wait and hold out to hatch my own. Okay. My chores are done for the day. I can head back home. And I'll have some planting to do this weekend. home again, jiggity jig. And look how beautiful these violets are, these little violas, little Johnny jump ups. And I'm so excited, and I didn't even realize it, but these must be a strain of the old Victorian violets, because by the time I reached home, the scent in the car was amazing. It smelled just like Victorian ladies or impish servant girls, because that lovely Victorian smell of violets is just wonderful. So, basically violas and pansies are perennials, and they will spread like crazy by seed. So what I'm going to do is this autumn, like I do with my other annuals that I love, is I'm going to dig up some of the ones I really like. Like I love this particular bluishy purple shade. And look at these. Doesn't that look like an old Victorian watercolor? And old needle points? I'm going to dig up a few of my favorites. Look at this. It's like the sunrise. It almost rivals the beauty of an iris. But I'm going to dig up some of my favorites and bring them in this autumn and keep them going, so that rather than relying on their mixing and spreading seed, I can keep the few varieties I really love, because I'd love to be able to get the scent from them somehow. But the end of our plant haul, it wasn't that big because not that many things were out yet. More so at the small garden centers, though, they have many more things, so I'll do another trip there. But we got our lovely pansies from the small garden center off Cape, and then I did get these beautiful French pussy willows. Really lovely. Look at the catkins. So when these start sending out shoots that don't have the buds on, or after these buds go, I'm going to take a bunch of cuttings. I'd love to have a hedgerow of this variety. We'll see how the foliage looks. And I got the yellow twig dogwood, and of course I didn't get the red twig after all. I'll probably go back in a couple weeks with my new flower budget, because I blew the rest of my flower budget on my Moorpark apricot, and I did buy a second one of a different variety, so that though they are self-pollinating, it's still nice to have a second variety, because it helps to keep the flavors better, and they produce more, I believe. Look how beautiful the difference between this dove gray of this catkin and the fresh white pushing through of the smaller, newer buds. Anyway, that was today's video, a fun plant haul for my little outing excursion. These, this yellow twig dogwood and this pussy willow are bound for this. This mess here is going to be another thing I'm going to be starting to tackle this summer. I'm going to be reducing some of these shrubs, clearing this out, and trying to extend this bed. This bed I just started to work on this summer. If you remember, I planted the hedgerow of lavender, and I was so bad because I was meant to trim all these lavenders back down so that when they start growing again, they won't get woody. So I may still do that if it isn't too late in the season. So these are destined for that. And then these little Johnny jump ups I'm just going to spread around into some various pots, which I will share with you when I do that. But I can't wait to cultivate these and see if I can find a way to extract the lovely scent. Well, thank you for joining me on today's Sunday vlog. I hope you enjoyed our funny little outing to big box stores and the very empty shelves of the plants for both of those shops, as well as the little local place off Cape. Had quite empty shelves, but in a couple of weeks they will be full to the brim, and I'll take you back then. And it's actually the second day, the day after we went. We had a foggy morning, and then as I was out on my outing, it was quite sunny and warm and lovely. But now it's the next day, and I was just unloading the car, and you can see the fog has returned. The geese had come in, and I wanted to share that with you, but they were startled by my wheelbarrow, and off they flew. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed our little outing, and I hope you have a lovely week. I hope you find a moment in your day to indulge in your own passions. And as always, remember, stay creative. Cheers.